What is up, guys? My name is Cortisone. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted a video in a very long time. This is because I've been doing a lot of schoolwork at the moment because I am in my final matric year and I am trying to finish that up so I can start working. So anyway, I got a request from one of my friends today, actually. He is new to streaming and he wanted to actually know how you would do it, how you would set up your OBS to stream and everything. So that's basically what I'm going to do for you guys today. First of all, what you want to do is you want to go and download a program called OBS. You can see right over here, OBS 24 version 24.0.3. Get the 64-bit one or whatever bitrate your Windows is. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to show you all of my streaming settings so that we can basically demonstrate to you guys how we would do that. So obviously this little display over here looks a little bit trippy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my settings tab and I'm just going to you're going to make noise. Okay, I'm going to just move it over to my second monitor, pull up the settings tab and bring it out over here. Alright, let's make this a little bigger so you guys can see what is going on. Alright, so first of all, in the general tab over here, you're not really going to want to change anything. All this stuff is pretty much the same with everyone. I mean, obviously if you want to change the language you can, if you want to change the theme, you can as well. I personally like the dark theme. It just makes it look a lot nicer. And yeah, so what's going to happen is now we're going to go over to the stream tab and you're going to select your service, whatever Twitching or stream service you are streaming on. If you're streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Facebook Live, whatever these things are. But I personally stream on Twitch, so you're going to select that. And then actually I am signed in at the moment, so let me just quickly disconnect. So what it's going to do is it's going to ask for either a stream key. So what a stream key is basically something that you can get from your Twitch. So if I go over to Twitch TV real quick and I go over to my channel, I believe. No, it's not on channel. It is on created dashboard, I think. And if we go to, okay, we really don't want to see these. I think it's on streaming tools. No, it's on, where would it be? Here we go. So it's on channel. Once you've gone over to your Twitch channel, and now it's going to see, of course I'm not going to show my stream key, but it's going to be basically this thing right up here. You just press show, and then it will show you your stream key, and then you can copy it, you can close out of there, and you can paste it in there. I'm not going to show it again, obviously, because I don't want people to start streaming on my Twitch account. Or what you can also do, which I prefer to do, is you can go and actually connect with your account. So I'm just quickly going to put my name in there. And then my password. And just like that. Alright, so now it is connected to my Twitch account, and you can enable bandwidth test mode. I personally would not recommend this, however, because every time you try to start a stream, it's first going to test your bandwidth, and sure, for the first couple of times, if you want to make sure that you have enough internet speed or whatever to start actually streaming properly, then I would recommend only turning it on once or twice during your stream. Alright, so you can go ahead, hit apply, and then we can go over to, actually something that will happen is if I take us over to the, hold on, if I take us over to the second monitor, I'm just going to close out of this quickly. What's going to pop up is these two little windows right here. So this is going to be for your chat, your chat on your stream. And this is going to be your stream information. So this is the title of your stream. This is the notification that will pop up to your followers. This is, what category of games and whatever. So you can change this and update the information while you're streaming as well. But yeah, so of course, you can also see your stream chat, which is also quite cool. But I'm just going to go put this away again and then bring up my settings menu. So again, let's just make this a little bigger. Alright, so now once you've finished with stream, you're obviously going to hit apply like I showed you, and then we're going to go over to output. Alright, so now I can't change this stuff right now because I am busy recording with OBS, but if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you're going to want to select your encoder as NVIDIA NVENC, the new one. There will be a normal one, and then there'll be like a different one with a couple numbers and stuff. If you have a stronger processor than you do a graphics card, I would suggest using the one that has the numbers in it, not these numbers. It's basically just X264. I think that's the encoder that it's called. Also, in order to see this kind of stuff, you're going to want to select the output mode, and it should be on simple by default, but if you go down, it'll show a little button where you can press advanced as well, and you can do that as well. So this little box here you can leave checked. That will basically just help your streaming service, it'll help it to encode. As for rate control, I would recommend VBR, and what you're actually going to want to do is you're going to want to change these numbers. This one you're going to put to 40,000, and this one you're going to go ahead and put to 60,000. As for keyframe interval, you're going to leave that on 0. Preset, depending on the quality of your computer, the components and stuff. I have a pretty high-end computer, but it's not as good as being able to use max quality. I just have it on quality, and then profile you're going to have on high. Now you are going to want to have look ahead and psycho visual tuning on as well. So now it shows GPU 0. You should only change this if you are using SLI or 2 or more GPUs in your computer at once. So let's say you want to stream from your second GPU, you turn that number up to 2, but because I only have one GPU, I'm going to leave it on 0. And for the max B frames, we're just going to leave that on 2, just like that. So you can go hit apply, go to audio. So now for audio, the sample rate, you're going to want to leave that on default. That is the sample rate that is getting taken in by your microphone. As for channels, you can change this depending on how you would like it to sound. I do prefer having mine on stereo. It just makes it sound a little better for me. If you want full-on surround sound, you can put it on 7.1 or 5.1, 4.1, whatever you want. But if you put it on mono, your viewers will only be able to hear it from one of their ears. As for desktop audio, this is the sound that is coming from your games and your stuff like this. This is what you want your viewers to be hearing. You want them to be hearing the game. So don't put this on default. Rather put this on, this is my headset. I don't know why it's labeled as speakers, but that is my headset. As for desktop audio 2, you want to leave that disabled. And now as for your mic, this is going to be your microphone. So I do have a Dixon microphone, but I'm using Voicemeeter at the moment. Voicemeeter is basically just my mixing board that I use for my microphone, because if I didn't have Voicemeeter, then my microphone would sound pretty shit. So this is basically, it's a virtual audio cable that basically just edits how the sound of my Dixon UD20 microphone sounds. So I'm just going to select that, but you guys can just select whatever microphone that you have. As for the meters advanced and hotkeys and stuff, you pretty much just want to not touch this. You can have your decay rate on fast, your peak meter on sample peak, and yeah, pretty much everything else you just want to leave as default here. Okay, so let's go. Oh, forgot to hit. Yeah, well, I didn't change anything, so I don't need to hit apply. As for video, your base canvas resolution, this is the size of your monitor. This is how many pixels are in your monitor. So if you want to go and look across like that, I have a 1920 by 1080p monitor. As for output scaled resolution, this is the resolution that your viewers will be seeing. So I don't actually stream in 1080p. I record in 1080p and stream in 720p. Because if I was to be trying to streaming in 1080p, it's going to be a little bit hard on my computer, and I don't exactly want that. As for the downscale filter, you're going to want to have this on sharpen scaling 36 samples. This just makes it a lot less choppy, and yeah, it pretty much just makes the video look a lot smoother, or the stream makes it look a lot smoother. As for common FPS values, there will be a drop down menu here. I can't change it right now because I am recording, but you're going to want to either set it or leave it on common FPS values, and depending on whether you're streaming or recording, I would suggest for a lower end PC you're going to want to stream in 30 FPS, maybe record in 60 FPS. But if you can stream in 60 FPS and you don't see any lag on your PC, on your games, or even on your stream, then I would recommend leaving it on 60 FPS. So yeah, that just makes it look a lot faster, a lot smoother, and it's not going to be too laggy and stuff like that. As for hotkeys, it's completely up to you guys on what you want. My streaming, I'm going to select to Control Alt and R, and I should probably have this on Control Alt S. As to stop streaming, I'm going to have Control Alt P, and then start recording, Control Alt R, and then to stop recording, Control Alt O. And you guys can obviously just make that whatever you want. But yeah, so I'm just going to go hit apply there real quick, and now I'm going to go to the advanced tab. Now, depending on how much RAM you have in your PC, the process priority, you're going to either want to have on normal or above normal. High kind of makes everything else lag, and it's unnecessary. Just leave it on normal if you want to have the smoothest quality for your stream and record. As for the video under render, you can just leave that on Direct 3D 11. As for color format, you're going to want to have it on NV12. Color space, this is going to be on a number in the 600s. You're going to want to change this to 709, and then you're going to want to go to color range, and you're going to want to put this on full. As for everything else here, this is completely up to you guys on stream delay and all this kind of stuff. It really doesn't matter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Output, I think I pretty much covered everything. And yeah, I hope that helps you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers at the moment. It would really be appreciated, because yeah, I'm trying to make a little bit of progress on YouTube and Twitch. My Twitch channel is also linked in the description below. You guys can go and follow me there for live streams. I will be starting to stream again on Friday. So yeah, I hope you guys found that interesting and helpful. Otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out. Cheers.